It's pretty cool to see those cars
It
again,
was
wasn't
cool.
it, Barry?
It was. It was fun to. Tim Reynolds ended up winning the race, and when I first got into a race car at Wiscasset, I parked right by Tim. Tim was driving a Pro Stock, so I was able to borrow tools, talk to Tim, and he's good people. His whole family was nice. So I noticed it was him, and I ran down off the flag stand. I'm like, Tim, how you doing?
It was cool. Yeah, he had the big spectacular wreck down at Wiscasset. Went through the fiery wreck, and then he ended up going into a mini cup car the last couple of years, and he's going to be the 8 modified, the red modified. You'll see it up in the front here. And he and Terry Houston, who drove that black Camaro number 9, I'm sure we'll see that here in a second. There it is. That's a beautiful car. That ran at Oxford for years. Dale Shaw drove it a little bit, and it was always a car like that for a good 10 or 15 years at Oxford in their limited sportsman class and different various divisions. He's got it set up as a Pro Stock with a big fat tires on it. It's a beautiful car, and that's Tim Reynolds in front. And the third place car here, the 2X, is an old Eddie Flemke modified. And I know a lot of people probably don't know these guys, but I've made my living at a speedway scene at a racing newspaper, so I know all these guys. And Eddie Flemke was one of the greatest modified drivers ever, and he had a 2X. And Charlie Lima finished 3rd in the race behind Terry Houston, who was 2nd. Tim Reynolds first, and Lima's one of the co-founders, I believe, of the Star Tour, and he put that car together. But it was nice to see Bobby Halley's car out there and all the modifieds. I mean,